to Nigeria's economic transformation. Dr. Lake looks forward to seeing Crystal.
Vision is built on strength of its people and enduring institutions. Crystal Laurel has stood the test of time, and that is why we are gathered here today to honor the strength, consistency, and the remarkable impact it made over the past 3.5 decades. Attaining 35 years in business in Nigeria is no small feat. It is a tale woven with vision, courage, discipline, and commitment of those who believed in their mission. You can only imagine moments that tried your patience and times that called for resilience. But just like Lagos itself, Crystal Laurel has turned challenges into opportunities, setbacks into stepping stones, and dreams into reality.
It's a good story. Anybody who is interested to invest and farm industry. So it shows that we are making progress in Nigeria, and it's a very successful one. And I would say that we must commend Mr. Laurel as well for his country of our state, Lagos State, and Nigeria through revenue that we also pay taxes, so many of it to the poor, and we enjoy that, we want more of it. So we continue to wish them success so that they can continue to grow and excel. And beyond that, they've been able to transfer technology to our people in Nigeria through this company. It is a wonderful one.
Most of the time, what actually caused the failure of corporate organizations is that Nigerians have a penchant for spending the money they don't earn. So when they see big money, they then start to buy the latest car, begin to look for big houses. Some people marry good new wives, and so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, it was a statement of deliberate intention of what we wanted to do. And like you've been told, in that business, at that time, it's not possible to have a Nigerian company that tried. As a matter of fact, when we look at history, Crystal Laurel has finally become the most consistent company in that industry. Most of the other companies have changed ownership, or they've changed one thing or the other. Our biggest brother is Otis. In those days, Otis was being handled by CFAO. CFAO is the mother company of NMI, so they call them NMI Otis. But in recent times, even CFAO NMI has been bought by RTBisco, which is a Japanese consortium. So a company in this country that has remained consistently consistent.
The First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has reaffirmed that maternal and child health care remains a key priority on the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. She made this known while commissioning the 100-bed Senator Oluremi Tinubu Maternal and Child Specialist Hospital in Gombe State, emphasizing the need to ensure every Nigerian. Describing the project as the opening of doors to life and hope, the First Lady expressed confidence that the facility will enhance healthcare delivery, reduce maternal and infant the region. Senator Tinubu commended the Office of the Sustainable Development Goals for constructing the hospital and supporting national health initiatives. During the visit, the First Lady and midwifery Gombe, where she interacted with excited students before returning to Abuja after a 2-day visit.
We are not merely unveiling a health facilities. We are reaffirming our collective commitment to delivering quantitative health care to the most vulnerable segment of our society that we have built and equipped by our office to support the sub-national government in close partnership with them and to ensure that maternal mortality and infant mortality is reduced and eventually eradicated, and to provide equitable access to essential and universal healthcare coverage for all.
At the commissioning of the 100-bed Senator Oluremi Tinubu Mother and Child Specialist hospital here in Gombe. Since my arrival in Gombe State has been quite remarkable. I thank you all. The commissioning of this hospital is not just the unveiling of a building. It is the opening of doors to life, to hope, and to a healthier future for our mothers and our children. Healthcare, especially maternal and child health, is at the heart of the Renewed Hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, which seeks to ensure a healthy start in life and that no mother dies while birthing life. It is my belief infant mortality and bring relief to families in Gombe State and beyond. At this juncture, I hereby commission the 100-bed Senator Oluremi Tinubu Mother and Child Specialist Hospital here in Gombe State to the glory of God and the well-being of our children and mothers. The benefit of all our mothers and children and babies, all those who are working in this building, and I pray that all those who are working will come out themselves with their children and their well-being. And God bless state, and God bless the federal working.
As Nigerians celebrate the nation's 65th independence anniversary, the International Christian Conscience Initiative, ICCI, has lamented the country's failure to fulfill its responsibilities to key segments of society, including senior citizens, youths, and women. The group noted that many elderly citizens remain frustrated and unhappy due to unmet expectations, while youths are largely overlooked and women remain politically insignificant in governance. Speaking at the maiden edition of ICCI's National Summit in Nigeria, ICCI President Professor Olakunle Macaulay explained that the summit was Nigeria's political, social, and religious journey, highlighting both successes and failures while preferring solutions. Professor Macaulay urged political and religious leaders to address the issues raised during the summit and called on all three tiers of government to make the political framework capable of meeting the aspirations of citizens.
I think the first thing we have to realize is to be conscious of our presence in Nigeria as Nigerians. And what we have to do is to see how it will work. For you, for me, for all of us. And if we have the love of Nigeria in mind, that our constitution works, the three tiers of the government must do their best to make the constitution work. Then Nigerians as people must also support the government, not criticizing the government. They are human beings and they are not completely perfect. So we should be able to accommodate their errors. And that means that we shouldn't really kill them for every mistake they make. I mean that we should be able to tolerate. Things will improve, it takes time. Nigeria will be all right.
Let's all intentionally see Nigeria as a country that if every one of us see it like that, both the populace and the leadership, if we are intentional about what to give to the nation, not what to get, honestly, the problem will be solved. Corruption will be over, violence will be over, insecurity will be good. That is my submission.
All government can do is, one, to do the right policies. They have been doing the right policies now. Nigeria has good laws, but in implementation, they should make the environment convenient for a proper and the right implementation of some of these policies and some of this law. And then when anybody go against the law, run foul of the law, they should be able to allow justice to take place. And then on our own side, as even on the road, let me obey the simple law of the traffic. I'm relating to people. How do I relate to people? Let me relate to people with love. Let me relate to people well. Let me have an understanding that I am a make-up of what becomes of a country. And so when I'm doing things as in the public, in the private, I should do it with what is right.
The government is doing enough to carry everybody along. Part of the program is the one I mentioned, this NEF fund. Loans for students, loans for farmers. If you go back to farm, our Greek, if we improve, we should stop giving burden onto our elected representatives, either in the council or state house of assembly or federal house of representatives or the Senate. You have your own burden to carry. Why are you asking this? Carry